Hello, friends! Welcome to another episode of Backyard Biology, where ecological encounters are closer than you may think. My name is Joel, and I am the kids lead at our Sandals Church Palm Avenue campus. And I am super excited to be here with you guys. And as we are on our backyard adventures, you can call me Mantis. And so, friends, you guys know I have been spending my entire ecological exploration adventures looking for, maybe you guys know it by now, but the miniature blue giraffe. And I've been looking for it far and wide, and I can't seem to find it. So friends, if you see the miniature blue giraffe, please let me know, because I am dying to see it. But friends, we have a very special episode for today. See, the last 3 weeks, we have been learning about different parts of a food chain. We've been learning about producers, consumers, decomposers, and we've been learning about the different types of those species. And so for this week, I have a very special episode for you guys planned. We are going to play a game called What's on Your Plate? And the way that this game works is I am going to show you an animal or organism on the screen, and I want you to type in the comment section and type in what type of organism do you think it is. Now, you might be wondering, Mantis, I haven't been here all the last 3 weeks. I don't quite remember what a producer, a consumer, or a decomposer is. Well, let me go over them really quickly with you. So, a producer is something that makes its own energy. Do you remember? It's something called an autotroph. So it gets all of its energy from the sun or from water, but it creates its own energy. Now, after the producers, we have the consumers. Now, the consumers, they typically need energy from another organism, and they need to typically eat that energy. And they typically are something called a heterotroph. And that just means that they need the energy of something else to get their energy from. And then lastly, we have our decomposers. Now remember, decomposers are also heterotrophs, so they typically feed or they ingest the dead organic matter or something that has died, and they take those nutrients and they help with the process called decomposition. Decomposition, I know. Crazy word. But, all right. So those are your 3 options. You are going to type in producer, consumer, or decomposer. And I'm going to show you the stuff on the screen. So let me get that ready right now. Give me a second, friends. Let's see if this works. Oh, yes, there we go. What's on your plate? So you'll see the organism is brought onto the screen, and we'll see, and you can help, and you can answer what you think each organism is. So we're going to start off a little easy. So we're going to start off with something that we've seen before. So let's see if you guys can see. That's the northern mockingbird. We saw that on an episode not too long ago. Now, do you guys remember? Type in to see if you guys remember if it's a producer, a consumer, or a decomposer. Let's see if you guys can type in to see what's on the plate of the northern mockingbird. The northern mockingbird. Give you maybe a few more seconds to see what you think it might be. All right, let's see what the answer is. Oh, it's a consumer. It's a consumer. And did you know that a male mockingbird can learn up to 200 songs? Isn't that crazy? That's wild, isn't it? That's why whenever you hear or see a northern mockingbird, it might be making a different call than it did the day before. So let's see what our next organism that's going to be, and we'll see what's on their plate. Okay, we have grass. You guys have seen grass. You guys have seen my grass before on an episode a couple weeks ago. Let's see if you guys can remember. Feel free to type in if you think it's a producer, a consumer, or a decomposer. Let's see. What do you guys think it is? What do you boys and girls think it could be? See, some people are typing in the comments section. Thank you, friends. Thanks for participating. All right. Let's see what we think grass is. Oh, it's a producer. It looks like some of you guys got that right. You guys are turning in to great biologists. And did you guys know that the grass that I have in my backyard, that you see out in the wild, is green from a process called photosynthesis? Oh my gosh, Mantis just teaches us big words, huh? Photosynthesis. And so essentially there's something called chlorophyll in a plant or in a grass that absorbs blue and red light and reflects green light. So that's why when we look at grass, we see that reflected green light from the chlorophyll in grass. Isn't that so awesome? All right, let's see what we have next. Here we go. We got the puffball mushroom. The puffball mushroom. Now, we looked at this a couple weeks ago. Let's see if you guys remember what it could be. Puffball mushroom. Is it a producer? Is it a decomposer? Is it a consumer? What do you guys think it is? Let's see. What do you think it is? All right. Give you 5 more seconds, friends. 5 more seconds for what you think the puffball mushroom is. All right, here we go. It's a decomposer. We talked about this just last week, if you guys were able to watch that episode. And did you guys know that the puffball mushroom, the largest one ever found, was almost 6 feet large? Oh my goodness, right, friends? 6 feet large. I'm not even 6 feet tall. So imagine a mushroom bigger than Mantis. Isn't that wild? Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what we have next. Oh, I'm excited for this one. A giraffe. Now, this might not be the miniature blue giraffe, but what's a giraffe? And this probably isn't in your backyard, but is it a producer? Is it a consumer? Is it, is it a decomposer? What do you guys think it is? Producer, consumer, or decomposer? All right, let's see. Oh, I see someone's dad is 6'5". Wow, he is much taller than me then. All right, let's see. All right. It's a consumer. Yeah, and if you guys didn't know, a giraffe is something called an herbivore. I think we talked about it in the consumer episode not too long ago. But herbivores are things that just eat plants. And so, did you know that the spots on a giraffe are actually very unique? So if you see 2 giraffes or 5 giraffes in the wild, all of their spots are gonna look different. It's actually a lot like the fingerprints that we have on our fingers. See, and you might be looking at your parents' fingers or your brothers and sisters' fingers or your friends' fingers, and all of your fingerprints, although you have fingerprints, look a lot different. But all right, friends, let's see what our next one is. We have a redwood tree. Oh, wow, a redwood tree. What do you guys think that this could be? Type it in the comments. Is it a producer, a consumer, or a decomposer? Let's see. What do you guys think it is? I'll give you a couple more seconds to guess what you think the redwood tree is. All right, let's flash it on the screen. It's a producer. And did you know that redwood trees can grow over 300 feet tall? Oh my goodness. I know somebody said their dad is 6'5". Well, that's like a lot of your dads stacked up on top of each other. Maybe it would be the height of a fully grown redwood tree. But they're producers. But all right, let's look at our next one. A Bacillus bacteria. Oh, this might be one that you're not as familiar with. Let's see. Is it a producer? Is it a consumer? Is it a decomposer? What could it be? So the Bacillus bacteria is actually a decomposer. Oh my gosh, and did you know that the Bacillus bacteria can withstand extreme environmental conditions and is actually even used in some food? Ooh, gosh. Oh man. All right, well, let's look at what our next one is. We got a couple more. We have mold. Ew. Oh man, have you guys seen mold before? It's a little gross. But mold, is it a producer? Is it a consumer? Or is it a decomposer? Type in the comments if you guys are there. And tell me what you think this could be. Give you a couple more seconds. All right, here we go. It is a decomposer. Oh man, and did you know that mold is actually only seen when there are many particles combined together? So if you see one little mold, you're not gonna actually see it. If you have one little mold, it's not until it combines with a bunch of other mold particles that we actually get to see it. All right, let's see what our next one is. Oh, cyanobacteria. So we just had the Bacillus bacteria, but now we have the cyanobacteria. What do you guys think it could be? Is it a producer, a consumer, or a decomposer? Now, friends, I forgot to mention, but I probably won't find all of these organisms that we are showing in my backyard or even your backyard, but I just thought that this could be a cool example for you guys to practice all the things you've been learning. So let's see, is it a producer, a decomposer, or a consumer? All right, couple more seconds. Cyanobacteria is actually a producer. What? But didn't we just look at the Bacillus bacteria and that was a decomposer? Well, it's actually pretty interesting because Cyanobacteria is a marine bacteria that actually does photosynthesis a lot like plants we know. And they help keep our marine environments or the ocean and other aquatic environments healthy. All right, this is our very last one. So put all your thinking caps on or your safari hat if you're Mantis. And let's look at our last one. We have the Venus Flytrap. Wow, look at those sharp things on that Venus flytrap. I wonder what this could be. Is it a producer? Is it a consumer? Or is it a decomposer? What do you think it could be? All right, couple more seconds for you to type in if it's a producer, a consumer, or a decomposer. All right, let's see what it is. And this one's actually a trick question. This one, a Venus flytrap is actually a producer and a consumer. What? How can it be both of those things? It's a producer and a consumer? Well, the Venus flytrap still does photosynthesis like a lot of other plants do. But at the same time, it actually traps insects in its little mouth part and uses that for fertilizer. So it technically is a producer and a consumer. Wow, isn't that wild, friends? Man. Well, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you for playing What's on Your Plate in Backyard Biology. Now, friends, as you can see, these organisms that are either out in our world or even as close in our backyard are pretty complex, and things can look like one thing but are actually another thing. And remember, we talked about this a few weeks ago with food chains, but if you combine all of the different food chains, you can come up with a food web. And I would love for you, for your challenge for this week, to come up with a food web of your own. Now that you know and you've practiced knowing all the different producers, consumers, decomposers, and everything that's a combination of, I would love to see your own very food web. And you guys can draw that, and then you can share it with your parents, and then maybe they can post it on social media and tag at Sandals Kids or even hashtag Sandals Church Kids Art. And I would love to see the food webs that you guys have come up with. You guys are learning so much about your backyards, and I hope that you guys are getting inspiration to go explore the beautiful creation that God made that can be as close as your very own backyard. Well, that's all I have for you today, friends. Thank you for watching another episode of Backyard Biology. And remember, ecological, oh wow, there it goes. Let me try this again. Ecological encounters are closer than you may think. Goodbyes, friends. See you next week.